What if everything you believe about love is a lie? Arthur Schopenhauer, the bleakest genius of 19th century philosophy, dared to strip love down to its bones. He wasn't interested in fairy tales. He saw romance not as salvation, but as delusion, a biological scam, a trap. And over 150 years later, the world still hasn't listened. At the core of Schopenhauer's philosophy is the will to life, a blind, irrational force that compels all living beings to survive and reproduce. Love, according to him, is not spiritual or divine. It's the will disguising itself as emotion, using us as pawns for reproduction. A man thinks he's choosing love, but in truth, the will is choosing genes. Your infatuation? That's biology hijacking your mind. The reason men fall for love so hard is because they're programmed to. Schopenhauer observed that men chase beauty, youth, and fertility, but women, strategically, chase protection, resources, and long-term security. It's not cruelty, it's instinct. And yet, when men believe this dance is romantic destiny, they become blind to the asymmetry. They give up their power for a feeling. Here's where Schopenhauer gets truly controversial. He wrote, "Women are by nature meant to obey. They remain children their whole lives. They are crafty, manipulative, and guided by instinct, not reason." Outrageous? Maybe. But ask yourself, was he observing malice or nature? To Schopenhauer, women were not evil. They were instruments of the will, designed not for logic, but for life. And the man who forgets this gets used. Why do men ignore this? Because the illusion is comforting. Men want to believe in the soulmate. They want to feel chosen, special, desired for who they are, not what they offer. But Schopenhauer argued, love is not mutual. It's transactional. And the man who forgets that forfeits his sovereignty. Modern men are taught to lead with emotion, vulnerability, sincerity. But that's a setup. Men lose clarity when they chase idealized femininity. They become pliable, obsessed with winning approval, being good enough, sacrificing everything for the dream of forever. And while they lose themselves, she tests, she measures, she calculates, not out of cruelty, but survival. Schopenhauer didn't blame women for deception. He expected it. To him, deception was nature's camouflage. Women must appear virtuous, innocent, and delicate, even if their subconscious drives something far more pragmatic. He wrote, "Nature needs cunning, not truth." And modern men? They mistake the mask for the face. Here's the coldest truth of all. You are not loved for who you are. You are loved for what you provide. And when you stop providing, emotionally, materially, physically, that love often vanishes. Harsh? Yes. But liberation begins with brutal honesty. Schopenhauer's warning isn't to hate women. It's to stop worshiping illusions, to see clearly, to reclaim your power. When you stop idealizing, you start observing. And when you observe, you stop obeying unconscious scripts. Only then can a man love or leave with clarity. In every era, there are men who awaken, and men who are used. The used chase love like a drug. The awakened see the pattern and choose freedom. The question is not whether Schopenhauer was right. The question is, will you keep dreaming, or will you finally wake up? Support the channel by subscribing. If you want to spread this message to the men who are lost, please share this with them, because this is a movement to awake men, and those who refuse to join this movement will tell their stories. While you build your life, they can never touch